welcome to Black Metal and Murs, and today we're gonna do that old classic where we engage in the voyeuristic pursuit of watching me open my mail, because you need to know more about my life because it's important. And what I thought I would do is make this a little more educational. There's a lot of stuff we don't know about, and so I ordered some lesson plans to help us out from my friends at McGraw-Hill. So this is some really good, helping you learn stuff. That's why we're not drinking a beer, because education is serious, and I take this very seriously. They've packed this up really well, so it'll take me a minute to open, but that's okay. Doing things at your own pace and making sure it's done right is an important part of learning. That's our first lesson of the day. I hope you've been well. I have. So, let's see. Where do we start? The first piece of material for us to learn today is part of our biology class, and this is a tardigrade, also known as a water bear. They can live in outer space or at absolute zero for a really long time, because they just sleep until it's over, and it's kind of gloomy, and they're probably really lonely, but I guess that's cool. When the world ends, they're probably all that's going to be left, because they just won't even notice the world ended, because they'll be taking a nap. This is a record some tardigrades made about how they get really sensitive. So I have a pretty good feeling that it's a dark existence when you're an all-powerful but infinitely tiny organism. They're really cute. You should look at pictures of them. I like them. They make me feel happy. Let's see. Up next is some geological history stuff. This is urzite, and that's a primitive thing. It means dinosaur. I don't know what kind of dinosaur this is. Maybe it's a precursor to human life. It says that a dinosaur named Alan played drums and confessed his sins here, so that's pretty cool. And somebody with multiple sclerosis caught a bass when he went fishing. So, it's tough and scary. I mean, when you're extinct, this is probably thousands of years old at this point, or maybe 50 or 60 at least. So that's really cool. Next we got some modern history. This came from Sam Galoo, and he's a caveman who lives in the hills in Oregon, and he likes to yell about his bloody limbs, and I don't know why, but he makes a compelling case on why you should not go live in the mountains alone unless you've got all of your badges from being a boy or girl scout, or if they have non-gendered scouts now, maybe that would be good too. Because otherwise you'll just live in the mountains with nightmares, and you'll bleed, and you'll hurt, and you'll probably be really hungry without the ability to make a fire and clean your own water. So don't do it. Sam Galoo knows better, and he's here to tell you a lot about that. I highly recommend this if you're into survivalism and want to know how to do better. So that's good. And finally, this is an interesting one, because it's a lesson in nature and your own body. This is the areola, which is the sensitive part that surrounds the nipple, and it's on all people. Even if your nipples aren't meant for feeding a child. But they also like to talk about the wonders of space and the sky, especially up north. And I don't know what's happening, but apparently they caught some people dancing in it, and that's, I don't know much about ghosts, and honestly it's making me feel kind of uncertain. I don't know, a lot of them look like they're holding hands. Maybe they're in love, I don't know, but it's really pretty, and it just makes you think a lot about what it's like to be lonely. But even they made, just to let it all sink in, they emphasize the difference between the areola and the nipple itself. So this is all really good, and based on whatever lesson seems most relevant to you, there's a lot more research you can do. A lot of thanks to the teachers out there for making sure that we're getting this information, because we really need it. I don't know. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna have some more coffee, so that I can really process this information. We've got a lot to think about today. Thanks for being here with me. I love you.